It's EldenRing time! Hello and welcome to another figure review. Today we're going to have a look at the Figma Raging Wolf Armor from EldenRing. I don't know which number it is because it has this cool slider. Oh, there it is. 624. But we have this cool slider because it's a special limited release and whatnot. Not too long ago I had a look at the Fluted Armor from Dark Souls. And that one, even though I was afraid it would be a brick, turned out to be a really cool figure. So I hope lightning strikes twice and Figma actually delivers on giving us this cool looking armor guy with some great accessories, and most importantly, let's see how the articulation works. Let's get into the review. That being said, I've never played Elden Ring. I don't really play much games anymore, and if I do, I rather play something chill than, something rather difficult, and that's what people always say. Even though I never tried it, whatever, it's a pretty good game. But here you have the unboxing part, just to sort of plastic. And while you're here, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below what is your favorite armor from Elden Ring. Size of the Raging Wolf stands at about this is 16.5, almost 17 centimeters to the top of his head, which means we are going up to 6.5, almost 6.6 inches tall. Size comparisons.
Here's Jolter, the SH Figure Art Son Goku, Revoltech Ryu Hayabusa, Figma I hate you so much, Figma Guts, Figma Goblin Slayer, the Fluted Armor, and Darkside.
Overall look and detail, this thing is peak. Like, I'm at awe. I'm at a loss for words for how well this guy is executed. So first and foremost, got a beautiful silver that shines through all of the detail. And detail, yeah, we have tons of it. And it really gets elevated. As I always say, you can't have a great mold, but what really can elevate a great mold is a great paint job. And they made like a wash over it. So you have, parts of the detail that just shine through. You got the entire chainmail that's covering the face, the front of the armor, and then even like you have the bands that go down on the helmet, which also look dirty. Everything on this guy looks dirty. And that's how it should be. Do have the long hair in the back, also have some shading on that. The hair looks kind of weird because like the armor looks so beautiful and realistic, and the hair is just kind of like whatever. Kind of takes me back to some more anime, but not really in a bad way. I'm just saying that's there. Got like the big shoulder pads, and look at the small fine detail on the edges over here. Like, I mean, it doesn't do it any justice. Holding this figure, just looking at it, I'm in love with it. Then we have a lot of a darker tone for the like the inside of the armor. Also have some battle damage on there. Really love the darker paint that they put on there, and some spikes coming out of it. And yeah, more detail on the forearm molded. Man, this is so nice. This armor looks so nice. You have this big kind of weird face on it, and the fist also is a bit spiky. And then for the entire chest area, boy oh boy oh boy, what a treat. Also spinning him around real quick, lift that up, you have a big hole in the back for the base obviously, but then we have some more detail, more armor under there, which has a lot more of a darker paint job once again. Then we have the belt with all kinds of pouches on there. Once again, it looks dirty, but in a good way, and his horn on the side. Look again, look at the fine detail over there. This is like just show and tell. I'm honest, sorry if I don't have like that much to add to it, but this is really something I just want to show you guys how good it looks. And then we have the entire red robe. Again, have some more of a wash on there. Goes into the black on the lower half and then gets a little bit gray again. Looks almost like it's a bit burned or whatnot. I don't know what they were trying to do. And I don't care because it looks amazing. So, down with the pants. Well, the pants stay on, but down to the pants. Have some more leathery going on, and there's also like a fire swirl, which is nicely hidden. And then, personally, the highlight is the boots, because we have some more gold on there. As I always say, dumb people like me like shiny things. And I do have a little bit of like, it seems like a kraken or whatever it is down there. Like an eye. And then yeah, I mean the gold really pops, and it's like to see of like a lot more muted colors in a good way. Again, the metallic is great, but I love the gold just on the side over here. It's beautiful. And then down to his dirty shoes. Yeah, look of it, 10 out of 10. This is one of the best looking pieces I've ever seen, and will definitely look amazing in any kind of collection. Then we get to the articulation, and I asked myself the question, how? How do they do it? How do they do articulation that's so good sometimes, like this one, and then we have articulation which is complete crap. Engineering on this guy is actually one of the best that we've ever seen with Figma. First and foremost, do you see any joints over here? You barely can tell, obviously, like some of them over there, but everything is very nicely hidden. And I'll show you where the magic is happening. First and foremost, while the hat doesn't really move that much back and forth, has some side-to-side tilting, and does also swivel, not all the way around, but we do have the entire neck part, which you can rotate around. It's just on a ball, so forward motion is quite nice. Backward, not too much. I mean, he does look up a bit, and also you can rotate this entire part if you hold on to it just a little bit, but I mean the head. Really combining these two does work wonders. Then we have, I'm gonna go to this side because this side is really freaking stiff. I almost broke something off while playing around with it. But we do have the shoulder pad, which is on another ball hinge, and it's connected to the back of this entire piece over here. So we do have the ball hinge that ends on another ball, Figma Classic, but you have this entire hinge part, and it's not like really a butterfly joint, I think, because it's just weird. It's kind of rotating and like also up and down a little bit. It's kind of rotating with, so I'm thinking it's probably another ball connection in there. But yeah, it's weird, but it works, and most importantly, it looks fairly good. Like, you don't really see anything, and since the shoulder is connected, shoulder joint is connected to that, it always looks pretty nicely. It always falls into place. So yeah, good job on that. Then we have bicep swivel and a double hinged elbow, which isn't standard for Figma, so goes up all the way. Look how nicely it folds up, and look how nice it looks how they made it with the shoulder pad, just covering it up and doesn't get stuck in there. The mold on it really has enough room for it. We even have a little bit of wiggle motion in the balls, but don't play around with that too much. We don't want to break it off. Then we have another ball hinge in the face, bring that up and down and can be swiveled around. Then for the chest area, the upper torso part is a little bit more wobbly than the rest of it. There's like a ball into another ball, and that's like packed in with, that's just a pack. Okay, so forward motion is pretty good, but yeah, I mean, that looks weird. As such though, it doesn't really go backward as much. They really were favoring just one side of this, and side-to-side tilting works pretty well, and swiveling also works very well. Then we have the hips. Let me hold on to that. Hips, I think they lie because they don't really rotate that much. A little bit of it back and forth is fine. Doesn't leave any gaps in the back, but yeah, the hips aren't that great. Fortunate for that. Then we have these parts of his rope, like this one's on a ball, and this one is also on the ball, so you can rotate that out also for some more action poses. Bring that up quite far, also rotate a little bit, and then we have the butt mold. Let's see, leg moves forward. It's a fairly standard, and like the chainmail in the front, well, not really the chainmail, but this part is just soft plastic, so goes up for some high kicks, goes to the back quite nicely, and out to the side, and then you can rotate it on the ball. It's just a ball in there. It's fairly standard stuff. And then you also have the thigh swivel, which again is so freaking stiff that I can barely access it, but it is there. And then a double hinged knee. Let me bring that up all the way. Beautiful looking again. I love it. I freaking love it. So we do have the foot on another hinge. Is there like another ball in there? I thought for a second. No, I don't think so. So bring that back and forth. Does tilt side to side. And you also have a toe hinge. So once again, some of the best for Figma. Alright, remember the Goblin Slayer figure and all the accessories that guy didn't have? Yeah, I'm just kind of having flashbacks. Anyway, here's the Figma back, included with every Figma. Here's like the Figma base. This is like the big base. I'm not a fan of it, but I have like a million other bases, so I'm probably not going to use that. And here's like a torch. And that was the first thing. I was like, yeah, Goblin Slayer, right? Didn't have anything. Didn't have a torch. Didn't have a bow. Didn't have anything. But yeah, memories of that. So it's just like see-through orange plastic. Doesn't really have anything and like a stick. Not much to say about that. Then we have the twin blades. I love the damage also on the weapons. And also some more of that wash to make it look dirty. Those can be taken off, you know, to put them in the hand. If you didn't know, Figma usually has it covered. So you can slide it in the hand and then just put it back on there. Then we have the bastard sword. Has another beautiful looking blade with some more damage, and the handle again. Boop. Okay, I just wanted to take this off real cool, but it didn't work. So there you go. You can take this off, and then what was it, like the Dark Moon Great Sword? Ooh, the blue on this is beautiful. This is something special. This is like Guts sword. Like, I forgot what he calls it, but anyway, has a huge size. Not as huge as Guts, and the handle also looks amazing. What a great piece. Beautiful. I'm gushing. Actually freaking gushing. It's an iron round shield. Look at the metallic, and look at the wash over there. Like, it goes from side to side. I think it looks really cool. I think it looks cool. Has some more dents in there. And the handle in the back, which you can take off and replace it with this. I haven't really tried it out because I couldn't get the handle off. Probably have to heat it up. Don't want to break anything off, but you can put this on the shield, so you then can put everything on his back and also have like the sheath connected to it somehow. Well, yeah, by the way, it is a sheath. I didn't really have a good look at it, but it's just a sheath. Also, like it's on a ball. Like, even that is on a ball hinge. Everything is on a ball hinge. Oh my god, I found something to complain about. One thing where they dropped the ball, you can't even put the sword into the sheath because there's nothing there. Also, like this hole on the side of this connection is just connected to the base. There's like something on the instructions with the sheath and I don't get it. But yeah, that's so disappointing. I'm devastated. Then we have the flask of crimson tears. It's a potion. It's a beautiful looking potion. It's nice and shiny, has some more detail on it. And it's directly connected to the hand that it's holding, as it should be. Now, finally, we do have some hands. Not a lot, but I mean the basics ones, the open ones. Then we have like the big holding hand and the smaller ones for like the big sword and the small sword and like all the different accessories or like the shield and whatnot. And there you go. Final thoughts! I mean, what do you expect me to say? Have you listened to this review? Or did you just skip ahead to the end like a naughty boy? But seriously, I'm struggling to find anything negative about this figure. Yes, it comes at a higher price point, but goddamn, they really pulled out all the stops to make this one good. From the mold, to the paint, the articulation, the engineering of the articulation, bunch of cool accessories, not really that many hands, but I don't really feel like I need them. And yeah, I can't sheath the sword. That's just like such a weird oversight, and I guess that's so Figma when like they have a figure where they've done an exquisite job, but then fail to something basic like that. Which is, at this point, it's just funny. I'm not even mad about it. But yeah, 100% recommended if you can pick this one up. I think this one will shine in just about every collection. Of course, it comes at a high price point, but you do get a premium figure for it. That's gonna do it, guys. As usual, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this review, hit it up with a like and subscribe to the channel so you can stay tuned for more figure reviews, card game stuff, and whatever the Raging Wolf wants.